So, the question is, should Leon fight Masvidal? Yes. Like, why not? You have all these, I don't want to call them haters, but most of them are, who saying, yo, Masvidal don't deserve this opportunity. Okay then, but what about Leon? Like, people forgetting Leon is on the other half of the equation and things. Don't realize, say, yo, there are massive benefits for Leon to fight Masvidal. You see me? And most of the people who talking, who trying to take money from Masvidal, right, by saying, yo, he should not get the opportunity, feel mostly like they're either petty or they just don't believe in Leon, right? As if you see between the lines, right? Star power is a thing. So the only reason why these conversations of Leon of Masvidal not getting an opportunity is only there because, yo, if he didn't have the star power, these conversations wouldn't even exist, right? And as a Masvidal fan, right? And let me get this. Let me set this straight. Let me set the record straight right now. If Leon and Masvidal end up fighting, then they both. Then I'm going 100% Masvidal, right? Doesn't matter. Like, that's where I'm at, right? But I say that to say this. Personally, I believe a lot of people who actually looking into it, and Leon himself, I believe that he thinks that this will be an easy fight, an easy type of fight, and I can see why. Because Leon has the tools, has the skill set and the tools to grind out a decision or even KO or TKO Masvidal in this fight, or in that fight, if it were to happen, right? But straight up, there's two massive things that Leon has to gain from this, right? So first off, it'll be Leon's first title fight, right? You can truly expect you can expect this to be one of the better title defenses, and especially for a first title defense for Leon right now, right? That's one thing. For the most part, the first benefit that it is for Leon is going to be more of an easy fight, right? The second thing is that it's going to be a money fight. It's going to be a money fight for a couple of reasons, right? First reason is that it's Masvidal. Masvidal is essentially the biggest star in the weight division right now, probably by far, right? And not only that, also the backstory between him and Leon, right? Now, this is the first time I believe in Leon's entire career right now that you've had a couple of fighters that went through this type of situation, but I think Israel is going to go through that next, right? Where you have the big star in the division, right, go up against a unique talent, right? But the fight is actually bigger because those two specifically are fighting because they have a backstory, they have history. In this situation, where Masvidal is a huge star, Leon is a champion now, which puts him in an even better position, both financially and image-wise. And now, both of them in basically at their highest level, somewhat their highest level in respect to where they are, fighting each other, when we all know the backstory and Leon not being able to get it back, can now get it back on the highest level. That means that each of them bringing something to the table that corrals the fans. And on top of that, their history and the beef coming out together, and it's going to make it's going to be huge. And I don't think you can get this back at any other time. I don't think you can get the level of hype that is going to come from this at any other time in both of their careers. So if it's gonna happen, it has to happen now. It has to happen right fucking now. And I don't think you can recreate it any other time. So yes, you should fight. No, you should fight. You should take the Masvidal fight right now. You see me? Right now. Because both of y'all are basically at the peak of where y'all need to be to fight each other. I don't think if they fight each other any other time, somebody's going to fall off. Right? Somebody's going to fall off right now. As much as Masvidal is on like a 2-fight losing streak or a 3-fight losing streak, it's kind of rough. But as much as he's on that, he is still one of the biggest stars in the division and in the UFC really, but he's by far the biggest star in the division. If they, despite that, if they come together now, it's going to be huge. So yes, he should fight him now, and I hope it happens.